back, guys. It's been a while since we walked around the garden, so I just figured we'd take a quick tour through here, and I want to show you one of the mistakes I made this year. And I'll explain that when we get there. This is pretty much just my strawberry patch, like that one right there. I do have bird netting over it to prevent the birds from getting in here, but my strawberries, they never ever seem to make it into the house unless it's just going in to get on top of bowl ice cream. That's pretty much what I grow them for, is just to eat while I'm out in the yard. So down here, this was all Brussels sprouts, and I have learned that one of the reasons organic food costs so much at the market is because the challenges of growing organic are so much greater than just being able to come out here and treat stuff with chemical and not have near the issue with pests. But if I wanted chemical treated food, I wouldn't be doing this. I would just go to any supermarket and just start buying stuff from there all the time. So it is a challenge. I'm learning the whole organic method. It's a lot more work, and you really have to educate yourself on stuff, things to look for. And like the Brussels sprouts, I mean, they look good, and I seen just a couple spots on the leaves, and man, before I knew it, they just destroyed there's 4 there. They destroyed probably 8 plants like within a couple days. I did start treating these with an organic spray, that and neem oil. That's about the one thing I use. If it's not certified organic, I won't use it. As you can see, I mean, they're really tearing them up down there. But the new growth, I still have a few worms that get on there. So I just come out every day. I go through, I pick them, put them in that bowl right there, walk over, and I feed them to the chickens. So, but like I say, it's a lot more work, and I've never grown Brussels sprouts, and I really want to at least have 1 or 2 plants that make it, just so I can have some Brussels sprouts out of our garden. All the pepper plants are doing excellent. Just about all of them have got some sort of pepper on them, different stages. I don't grow anything hot because I hate hot food, but so all these are going to be, like banana peppers, sweet peppers, just regular green pepper. I do need to stake this one up better because it's so loaded down. I need to add another piece of tape up there, but the peppers are doing awesome. I mean, other than that wasp that's on it, I haven't had too much issue with pests on the peppers. I did plant marigolds everywhere, but I must have bought the wrong kind of marigold, because these are just becoming huge bushes, and I've only got like 2 blooms, and I'll get to those in a minute. My celery's doing good. So far the celery's good. I did have broccoli here. It just wasn't, I don't know if I just didn't have the soil right or what. It was not doing anything. It was just like at a standstill. I tried and tried and tried, and finally I just pulled those, gave those to the chickens too. Cucumbers, we've been eating cucumbers for a few weeks now, and I need to pick some more today. There's one of the marigolds just now starting to bloom, but I mean, these things are turning into just huge marigold bushes. Carrots, I did pull a carrot out the other day just to check on it. These are all short sweet carrots. I could probably start harvesting some more of them. The one I pulled the other day was pretty good. Those are mostly burpless cucumbers, and I got Asian cucumbers, lemon cucumbers, which I haven't had any of those yet. I still don't see any. So I haven't had any lemons yet. The Asian cucumbers are excellent. We've been eating those. This is my potato bed. You can see it's starting to die back, so hopefully I'll be able to get some decent potatoes out of there. Over here we got the watermelon patch, and I was going through there today trying to weed it, and I got quite a few watermelon, good sized watermelons in there now. These are all Crimson Sweet, so these do have seeds. I don't mind the seeds. I think watermelon is usually sweeter if they have the seeds. But I got a bunch of, there's a couple big ones back there. I got all different sizes of watermelon. There's a small one right there. So I got all kinds of watermelon coming on. Zucchini, we've been picking zucchini for weeks. Crooked neck squash in the back. Tomatoes, we haven't had a single tomato turn red yet. Pumpkins, they need weeded, but we got quite a few pumpkins coming on. These are all jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, so they won't get real big, but they're good for baking jack-o'-lanterns or for baking with. We got quite a few of those. And then this is where I made my mistake. I wanted to get as much production. See, I'll go to this corner. I wanted to get as much production in this garden as I could. So I planted my corn and my bush green beans together in the same rows to save on space. And actually, these two rows in the middle, there is winter acorn squash down those rows of corn. Now we're getting good production of green beans out of here, but I didn't think this ahead because I didn't take in account the hassle it was going to be to harvest those green beans. So even though we're getting a good amount, it's a hassle crawling through the corn. I'm not even sure how many feet the garden is, but when you're down there crawling through your hands and knees in the middle of the corn rows, when it's 90 degrees outside, that kind of sucks. So lesson learned. If I do that again, I won't use bush beans. I'll use climbing beans, which I don't know. I just love bush green beans, so I'll probably end up just giving them a big hassle to harvest. I gotta be honest though, I'm super excited about all these watermelon. That's one of my favorites. And it's amazing, you can come out here and think you know where they're all at, and then when you start going through there and pulling some weeds, you'll find another big one and 5 more small ones. It's kind of like this yellow crooked neck squash. You just can't keep up with it. I thought just my regular Black Beauty zucchinis were getting bad and out of control. The crooked neck squashes, man, them things just grow like crazy. So go over here and see what the chickens are doing real quick. I had a watermelon that a rabbit must have nibbled off the stem, and they're digging at the rind of it a little bit, so I went ahead and just cut it in half, threw it in here for the chickens today. And you can see that one, they hadn't been in there very long. They just about got that one hollowed out to a nice little bowl. But it's hot today, so a lot of the girls are still in the coop where it's a little bit cooler. I can hear them, but they're not coming out. And I did check yesterday that the hen that's been broody, that I stuck all those fertilized quail eggs under, she is still in there sitting on them things. So we'll see. Oh, we got the A10 Warthogs flying over today. See if we can catch another one. I hear it. Man, I love them things. They fly over here pretty often. And they're awesome. But, all right, well, that is just a quick update on the garden, where I stand. I did bottle a bunch of honey this morning, so I do have honey available, and I'll be bottling that from now until the end of summer, into the fall, hopefully. Hopefully I get a bunch more out of it yet this year. So that's it for the day, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless.